Hey everyone, Dave here. Welcome to a new Raid Shadow Legends video. Today is going to be a mix of, let's say, game news showing you a fun Hydra comp, and there's a new promo code, and a bit of a rant about the game status. So it would be a bit of everything. So let's first start with the easiest one, I guess. We have a new promo code available for all players. It's just a 3-star chicken. Don't know. Well, that's pretty low on some brews. I love Game Geeks tricks. Yeah. So that's in game right now. Did I use it actually on this account? Yeah, I did. Okay. So this is my main account and uh, Fun Hydra team before we start diving into the new then the rant and everything. So this is from one of my clanmates. However, I guess it's yeah. So let me move myself a little bit here. Yeah. So now you see Uko almost did like 8 million there. So this is one of the strangest comps I've seen because it doesn't have Ecclesia, it doesn't have Royal Guard, it doesn't have Husk. So this is Hydra Brutal, and this is from my clanmate Howard, one of the best players I know in the game. And look at the damage. So Sisius just built for accuracy, and then of course Shamail. What really surprised me was those 30 million from Tila. Tila now, after the buffs that she received a while back, applies HP burns and I think as well leech, which is really good to keep everyone in the team healthy. See, this team doesn't have, well, it does have two revivers, though Uku is more of a debuffer than a reviver, but still he's a reviver. Molly is great. I love my Molly and my Hydra teams. Go check a couple of videos I released on her. But I just thought that this damage on Brutal for this team is really great. Tila was the biggest surprise for me. And well, Shmail is Shmail. And then, of course, Snake Track is one of the best support that you can have for Hydra. So I just wanted to share this with you. Okay. Now let's get back into the game and see what the fuss is all about. What stirred everyone up? Probably on your timeline, you can see loads of like videos about people being angry, content creators withering against and sold because of that red shard here. So Plarium released the mythical champions in the game. Linked to them, it's the mythical shards, primal shards, or whatever they call them. And I had a video where I was excited and I thought it's all about the implementation. And surprise, surprise, Plarium implemented it the worst possible way they can. Why is everybody upset about this? If you see the line where it says primal here, so if we see mythical and then go into mercy, it's 1% for primal. So basically, mythical primal shards getting mythical champs, whatever you call them, the red shards are just ancients on 2x. These are the chances that we're seeing here on that line. Ancients on 2x with a very slight chance to get a mythical champion out of them. They will be in the shop, you can buy them and all of that stuff, of course, if you want to pay for them. And the thing is, you collect 100 of these fragments, get one. They give us two for free. I'm not opening mine now, just because maybe we'll open them when we get the second ones. They're giving us two for free with the launch of that thing. So they implemented it pretty badly, and we'll be seeing a lot of rares coming out of it, regular epics, dupes. So yeah, it's really bad. It's really bad. I'm not sure how long it would take players to get one mythical champ out of these if it's not just pure luck. So why is everybody upset about this? It's because of the monetization, and they will sell the shards, they will sell the mythic books or whatever they are called, and all of that stuff. So if you're new to that scene, if you're new to that drama, Plarium has a history of this. Plarium is the company that makes Raid, if you're not aware of the name. And they made such a great game that we're enjoying for so long. But Plarium's monetization strategies are really super aggressive compared to other games in the market. Uh, for people who buy stuff in game for the same amount of money that you'll buy anything inside the game and get a lot of great stuff, guaranteed champs and all of this. This here in this game will get you just barely a few shards where you can just end up with rares. There was a recent video in the last couple of days from McChain, one of the top arena players who said that he'd stop playing Raid just because to maintain his position, he need to spend minimum of $1,000 per month just to maintain that top plat competitiveness. And that's without the multi-thousand dollars that you'll need to spend on buying void shards, for example, when they release a couple of new ones, or now it's going to be Mythic, uh, just to get the new meta champs, the new meta arena champs. So everybody's upset, everybody's against that, everybody's down on the game, everybody's criticizing this. And I'm like,
oh my God! Okay, it's happening. Everybody stay calm.
What's the
Everybody
procedure,
stay calm.
everyone? What's the procedure?
Stay calm.
Wait.
Everybody just calm down.
okay, yeah. So because the thing is, Plarium didn't change. Their monetization strategies became a little bit more aggressive. Well, more than a little bit, but anyways, they went into profit mode, whatever this is that they announced at the beginning of the year. Hill Hades got a video on this. So the thing is, they started monetizing that more heavily and in a worse condition. But does it prevent us from playing the game and ignoring all of this? JGigs, one of the oldest content creators who stopped creating content for the game for a while and now came back, has a video on this that I link his video and Max Shane's video in the description below, taking just the other extreme of that he's ignoring everything in the game. It's a good game, he's going to enjoy it, he's going to ignore fusions, events, and everything. And I think that there is a sweet spot just in between. So you don't have to spend, or you don't have to spend too much, and you don't have to ignore everything still. Do you have to do the fusion every month? No. Do you want to do like a fusion every 3 to 4 months when you like the champ that they release for that fusion? Yeah, you can do that. And if you're talking about like 4 or 5 times per year, probably you'll save enough resources, especially shard, gems, energy, to do it without like a sweat there. Something else that's really upsetting people is that they keep shoving stuff and rewards into Hydra, and everybody really hates Hydra. I hate Hydra, most player hates Hydra. So the thing is, yeah, here's the pack. The thing is, Plarium released Hydra, everybody hated it because of the time constraint. This game is already eating too much time, so a lot of people tend to ignore Hydra. I put my keys in week in and week out. Some weeks, if I'm too stressed from work or other stuff, I just don't put my keys in. It takes me hours to do this. And if I cannot do it, I just cannot do it. So to keep pushing the best reward in the game into the least favorable content is really a bad move, Plarium. You're losing people, you're losing even Kraken, and people who spend. Also, like, let's see here in the champ trainings that they released today, they have one of those primal charts there, higher than a Lego book at 12,000 points. So if you grind so hard and get to this, you can get a farmable rare, like we're seeing videos from people opening their primal shards. They won't, by the way, there won't be any 2x's, that's what they said, at least not anytime soon. So if you want to open the 2 that you'll get for free with the release of the feature, just do that. So there's no harm in that. So my biggest point here is that we can just relax and enjoy the game. Ignore the monetization aspect. Ignore the crazy packs. We won't compete at the top level arena or whatever. That's fine. With everything the game is giving us casually, even with their aggressive strategies, we can still enjoy it for a long time. So, link to that, by the way, one of the comments on a previous video I just released, someone said he wants me to do a free-to-play series. There is a few of good ones there. Like I think that JGigs did a couple of these. Matt Capper just started one. Yeah, and Ladies is doing one almost every year. Do you want me to do this? If you are interested in me creating like a separate free-to-play series to see how the progress would look like today in the game if I started it today, put it in the comments below. I already have one comment on this. So if I get 9 more, if I get 10 comments saying they want to see free-to-play series, I'm going to start one. And I'll give you 2 options and you can choose. So I've looked around. There's a couple of like free-to-play accounts. Some of them are like older accounts of mine that I abandoned, and some of them are my clanmates. Do you want me to show you the progress of a free-to-play account? Probably around, like, let's say, level 40 to 60, in that range. Or do you want me to start a fresh account from scratch with Wukong and see how far we can get? Do you want to see that super early grind till I get the first 6 star and all of that stuff? Or do you want me just to show you what we can do with an early account, level 40, 50, or whatever, with like no great legos? Just a couple of epics and the guaranteed champs that you'll get at the beginning of the account. Tell me when you're putting down the comments whether you want me to do a free to play account or not. Let me know which way we should go. And like I said, if there is a lot of reaction with this, I'll just create one. Yeah, it's more videos for me, so it's good. I won't keep this one for too long. I just wanted to tell you we can chill. Don't panic or don't get disturbed by all of that negative videos coming out about how badly Plarium is implemented. That doesn't mean that they didn't implement it badly. They implemented it really bad, and they usually do so. When it comes to things that they can grab money from, they do it this badly. But anyways, we can still ignore it and enjoy. That was the whole point of the video. Let me know about the free to play. Keep playing Raid. Hit the sub button, and I'll see you next time.